102.7 FM so eni ebusua braso se ye de kase Baatan no eba be somo ensemu do yensaka se mofo anya adaje asemo kroje se mampohi pure water no ena brewie dro a ye de eba be somo no na ensam no edi de ncheche ewe internet ne so Facebook Mothers 102.7 FM Accra. Now ko YouTuber Mothers TV Ghana. Yede mutafa ewo ho. Na we jira nchan ni aboeremu. Eda dia.
Uje jara so uje dia imbra.
Meraze. Ka se boni ejira na so te se.
Abelaba.
Na ehwan efe te se.
Mampo hine na bomu papa bi.
Papa bi no. Wenye wudi ni bia.
Yetumi huru so a se premier ni abokwan.
Enye wudi ni bia.
Adama.
Se kutu.
Seibam.
Eda dia.
No.
Na in somewhere eba de makutiri bi ene se ya appointment ye yi bi nso fere bi akwese baabi ama se ministries no wo so chechecheche se kokunta esi truck so
sanso na Ghana mampani abedi ekiro benfo je na opoku agema wakasa wasi wo madwuma no se na fom kora oti ekira na ye wo se udi oman sika na nso no wo mu a e na hunu hawa hodo a etuamu
se na fom
kra ke afa bepa ho
na swafo ahwe yensa se ene oboade ne paso honorable Emmanuel Makofibu a ekire se edwuma yewura mutala boy o environment ministry ho no ebi ni nseso enkran
mantam ne so afo se wode enefua aduonu ba ko na ede ama adehye a wonu masisi adan ne ade ewo eye kweshi lagoon honom no a isanse wo mu bedwiridwiri niam ede egu
SMP ka we ne ho ne yede basira no yemfama KASE3 Ghana Limited se opel sasia manso eni ho na nkrata sem bibie dimo no KASE ene o so do ani ekire free nkran kwesi tamale ye wan sase e wo man no afana ba bia de odi efo de odi sidan afo ani eto ye so na ye moa wo uni sika wutwa ne bum a ye ma wakwanya na wutwa ne kakra we no ba ho so na so adane asase wura oni mpefo ni nkomo number si so 0302963740 0302963740 now ne KASE3 Ghana Limited enkasa dwumekoi ena eso ya CP ka ho ye koi nim no ye de wonso ebe hihim kelele clothing eso yasene sanso na Bright Hiring HR Consultants Limited omoso API din akenkan fo no eye me ejaminta menne
motofa bohima abena foku yebo asem ni ntremu enie
Mothers FM 102.7
ma yenhye nsem na se emfri abankese demokrata piedwa chese kasamafo edema aban yera Felix ofusu kwa chenensa ena hyase ni nyina ekowie se yera John Dramani Mahama echese na dwuma na wo ye no se na be effective na ne ma betimi akonkan no ni senti ewoso wa appointing krofo bi kwa jehye baabi na afi omunso de dwuma bi ahso mo nsa no dwuma omu bonti no oyi omu firi osan ko bebi foforo na ho nso no omu kokoshe mu ekena na ye hyase emfri boko central na hyebedwani no eso honorable Mahama Yarika ono no ye dom dodo no ban deni emprempre ya boni din sonko ye soafo a obehwe nkronkuma amemu ahensem ena afi osom dwumedie eso na se ye call buisa north enso a akoba ne seye na chese majority leader position abeda mpan na openya emprempre obi atretre ne nsa woni so eye honorable James Agalga ono ena ye wogidie se bibia kwaye na ejirama tuntum bia ametwemu a ono no be incoming majority leader afe ni nkyeremu ewa banda bato empeso ane so ho na honorable Ahmed Ibrahim Ebutuo emprempre ono no ye soafo a ohwe ahensem ena afe nkronkuma memu ne mpuntusem so yewra John Dramani Mahama a shifte no wafiri ho ode no ekọ ahye hwe adansie ene nnwuma ena afe insuansua ho nsem so afe yentintom ewo kole kloti abato empeso ane so ho na Dr. Zaneto Ajeman Rollins ewo emprempre ya boni din se onkohwe environment science and technology eso na eba ne sano a na honorable Mutala ekunya na oja ne mpan no ye ma meze na to ekwa akohwe atoto bibia ewo honom kama na ne kurakura mu no na ye wiewie ewo honorable Kenneth Gilbert Ej Akache oye former acheri bi no 2015 no mo ho na oye swafo abedi chira no hwe bambo ho nsem so emprempren oye swafo hwe adansie ni nnwuma ni so ensuwa ho nsem so yera John Dramani Mama area sign no se onko hwe ye bambo ho nsem so bibia koyie na ejama tuntum bia metwemu a na Dr. Kesela Toforsen oye acting defense minister no enkrata bia e won nsem no obejemu e dia ma honorable Gilbert ono so abu adwuma biti ama ye bambo ho nsem etimi akonkan na ministry say ebo so nyina no ba ko a na dodo na eni di akire defense ministry ho na ake last year ni mo eba November December 2025 no na ake ese Dr. Zaneto Ajima Rollins ene yebebo ni din so nkohwe defense ministry no eso na so akroma de ho ye de afa no ko ho e de akoma honorable Kenneth Gilbert ono na sesi okwakobu adwuma bitibiti ewo na hu nkomodi a ekoso no ena kane soafo no hwe bambo nsem so honorable Dominic Nitiwu ede atudwa se hwe honorable Gilbert why deputy defense minister pen into onim ho adwuma no tim prempren a ya ne substantive minister no ene fufuo atonkwan mu.
My only disappointment is that the president has allowed that ministry to remain without a substantive minister for almost a year. I don't know what he thought about. My intelligence said that he wanted to do that in July, but I suspect that he wanted to do the 1-year anniversary before doing that. If it is disappointment or not, I will not be disappointed. That gentleman was the deputy minister for the defense before. Shortly before the NDC left office, he had been the deputy minister for defense, I think for about 2 or 4 years. So it's not new. I think that the most important thing for a minister for defense to succeed is one, to have the trust and confidence of the military themselves, and obviously the commander-in-chief of the Ghana Armed Forces, who is the president. If you have these two things going for you, you will succeed as the Minister of Defense. It doesn't matter whoever you are, you will succeed. But once he's been there before, I expect him to be able to succeed and hold the fort. For the armed forces now are 3. First thing for the armed forces, for any minister for defense to be able to tackle is accommodation. The second thing is the equipment that they need to be able to work with. The Navy, the Air Force, the Army. There are things that we were doing all over. Both the accommodation and the equipment they need, that's what they use to work. And the last thing you need to tackle with the armed forces, particularly during this period, is the morale. Morale is very, very low.
Honorable Dominic Nitiwu na yetene kane swafo na ohwe ye bambo ehunsem so na krakra mu no ena bambo munim difo Dr. Victor Doki enso se yera Kenneth Gilbert eje adwuma no obetimi aye efise waye bida May 18 2015 edibesi January 7th 2017 na oye deputy defense minister into edi ani diemu amoku a edna yankatenkwan.
So when you look at the nomination itself, let me come a bit to experience before I get to your question. You realize that looking at the president's nomination, and even we have a deputy minister for defense, all in the age bracket of the late 40s, right? You're looking at experience from 1 year and then 4 months for Honorable Boja, 1 year, 7 months for, Honorable Kenneth coming in as a Minister for Defense, because he's been appointed earlier on the 18th May 2015 to January 7, 2017, 1 year, 7 months plus, or whatever it is. So you're looking at the experience it brings on board, having been there before, commanding respect, giving respect, and coordinating, collaborating with the military high command is essential. Now, with regards to your question, in every institution, when there's a gap, you would realize or know that there is a blueprint of what has been done, what is being done, already left for you, the new person coming in. You have the service chiefs who would give their support and collaborate and coordinate with you with regards to securing the frontiers of the north. Honorable Nichi mentioned that the FOBs, the logistics centers, and all of those things. How do we, come to operationalize these, very key infrastructures for us to pick up intelligence? Is very essential.
Mothers FM 102.7.
Any atwegu ye Dr. Victor Doke oye bambo mu nimdifo.
my Ghana, Yamampeni, Abedi Tree, Ayo Benfo, Jinana, Opoku, Ajamai, na Okupimo, Ewo KASE3 Nejumedi, Eso, Esanso, Shenepo, Sedan Kwame Bia Tuaba, Edemanoa, Obetumi, Aye Nipa Wodin, Kanyo Beto Tonano, Edeno, Aye interview, Akasa, na Waka, Ninim Dian Sem, Ede Amano, Nebro Kopimo, Hong Komodi Diamon, Yebisano, Ede Fase, and maybe a Tremona or your Vice Chancellor, and so Ewo University, and as a Cape Coast University Honum, ya na obo adwuma wadre enso ewo honom na yehu ya ne se nyame adom no amasa brede oye Ghana mampani abedi atwi sen na wo sifa asosa di brani mu na wo kyese o na fom empani pi ya na ya amanfo se wo ko no wakwa kofa di bre bia ya na eno na se wakwa kofa na bia wo nso so no waye pompom fe na kyese hwe mfa ho o kobo se adwuma ewo mu no ni tekesi ese tie ni no no fiti suku mu dwumadie no ade ba besi ebra owura mu ewo amanyosem wa aban mu a ya to aba ade amano ayi no sei krampo de ohun ne sei ade fefe nyame ya amano no kwada nchen a ahobrase se wo ye akwada se wo ye botofo a se wo ye pani dibre bi ekuta wo security man krampo wo se wo dibuo ayese fata edemo sanse ni panyina ye pesa na pani bia e wo se udi opposition.
You've asked many questions. One of them is, how was I prepared? I don't think anyone can be adequately prepared for many of these positions. At the university, we work, we are very, very structured. Even then, you see, the fundamental issue is that it's a people situation. Whether on the campus or out of it, it's about people. Thank you. They may be in different categories. They may have different objectives, but it's all about people. Okay? So I was not prepared as in maybe whilst I was Vice Chancellor, I was being prepared to become minister. No, far from it. It just happened that way. And so, as I told you earlier on, you just once you accept that responsibility, you just put your best foot forward and you do the best you can.
Na trese wasi di brebiara obeboa ho ede akwakope no wasi o nhyeda emwa ho a ensie sanse o wremu wi a ene bi enso piemu ewo eche wadi sie na wasi ni dibre ne nye dibre bia wakofa eno eda ne so kwa enwuma bebre ewo mu ya oye enu nti no edru mre bia yentie wo mu nso anu di sem ne yentie di wo mu nso famu na ye ne wo mu nyina enyini mum.
That should be something you should take very, very positively.
Positively?
Oh, yes. Because you see, they are telling you that there's a gap. There's something they don't quite get. Instead of just dismissing them, you can win them just by encouraging dialogue. Why are you saying that? So there's something you are unhappy about. What is it? So you see, dialogue is very, very important. Listening is very, very important. Respecting is very, very important. If you just say, I mean, then you've also lost it. You yourself, you've lost it. So you don't have enough to go and convince anyone to get it. You see? So yes, as I said, change is not easy. We all sometimes get very comfortable in our little beehives. But maybe when you step out, you may see something else. Yeah. And as I said, the person may be waiting for the opportunity to experience something. You see, and also where people have, or where their trust has been abused for so long, they get cynical.
Mothers FM 102.7.
Na trese penny yono enye sa keke ewose utie adehye enso so ehaw na watumi aboa wo mo na enye tirimude pompomfe sem ni nyina adwuma no eka ho ebi na odi kura se de bani ekokotie yi aya Ghana mampani abedi atwi obenfo Jinana opoku ajumai
Yemfa kasebo no konsem fufuro mu en soafo ana kane bi na ohwe yempotem ena afi oboade ne paso environment science and technology honorable Mutala Mohammed menkai etiefo ya oyenyina nim ne asi ya papa iti na nanom wansie do na enura na akoye afi pepepe a saare hosem no esi ye ne senti no nipa so de owu a yentanka na chi asembone ne niam pa no ena mpempi ye ka de kire se okoka bone no fra wasamando bra okwa mabie mu na yeka ne sei no na kyerɛ sɛ yɛka ne yɛka de ahyɛ Dr. Mohammed Murtala enumonyam sɛ abra no ɔyɛ soafo hwɛ environment ne so no ɔbo adwuma paa. Honorable Emmanuel Amakofiboa ɛyɛ soafo hwɛ nsase ɛne ɔbɔadeɛ ne paso ɛna ɔsabra na yɛwura Murtala ɛwɔ hɔ no na LI 2462 ɛno ma kwan sɛ yɛnkotu afum agudie dikedekedeka ɛwɔ yɛkwaye mu nanso ogyina ne nan so hwɛ yɛ ɛma saa mmara no yɛtugu yɛ asiesie oben kwaye no kotugala na kyese wetietia emra eso ene ne ma hodo bi a oyɛ ya na ɛbɔ yempotem ɛho ban ɛna yɛwura Amakofibu a ɛbɔ na baso asa kwan no so sɛ ne nnwuma pa no ɛdadi ɛkasama no na yɛkɔ enim no so yɛbɛto aso
because of ono anamo otutu ono no sha asie sɛ yɛmmomodan yɛmane law na emankrofo kɔ forest reserve to be mine 24 hours to 2 or starting the better as until you the credit man or a credit declaration you make sure you focus on environment and our champion plastics are yebe banning send your say in choku into Honorable Murtala there foundation or Ministry of Environment yebe koso akai no debia.
Honorable Emmanuel Amakofiboa ena yatene nka no china so afo hwe yo mesua nsem so Honorable Haruna Idrisu enso kase papa no waye adwuma na se na be na adwuma obeye ye enye kwa no ya ewe kire no ye nto aso
Sir Mohammed Murtala Mohammed a year on our heart still in ruins for Murtala Mohammed, the protection of the environment, ensuring that our water quality, air quality was good enough, was moral. The best we can do to his memory and the memory of Dr. Mani Buama and all the aides is to preserve and protect the environment, to endeavor to succeed in fighting galamsey in order that we don't compromise our water bodies, our farmlands, and our air quality.
Mothers FM 102.7.
Enya etwegu ye ya Honorable Haruna Idrisu swafo a hwe ye omasua ehon sem so.
Every aya omomobosomi no mo ne da etoso aduonu enkono ya ade etuhi ayen ewo micro Ghana emu ensuyiri ema ne homene so ma ade hye bi nam so hwere wonum enkwa japade ahodo no a ene no so ese yedwerebe ya yamfa pane akura enso ewo mu fiti sabre no ena Ghana mampani gonja de hye wote jata ngoma so de press already His Excellency John Dramani Mahama de ne magu akwam se ye be sori wakwa na ya ye adwuma toto niam ewo man Ghana mu se ne ye be ya ahonedie kakra prapra kakra yatete gotesimuni adade ni nyina ka hobi na nsuo mpo egugu a anya nkwa nkofa ensuyire ama sebi bibi enfrechire enso ama mekaye ene se wonum edwiridwiri adan ne ade edi egusoto so ahodo ya ni nyina esisi miamia e wo se ensuo fa ni nyina wo mu fiti ase eyosa adwuma no muguso a enso eye na obepiemu ewo nkrapompuni mantami eso a ye mantam ne so swafo eye mame Linda Akwele Oklu wone na pamfo etiete on chachom de omani atremo ewo biaya ye fro se kweshi lagoon ne ho na ena wo mo ede kokobon nsem ekode ama wo mo atwa ho ahia se mada ama wo mo ema mo enefo no aduonu ba akopɛ mo hwɛ na mo mu kete mo sanse demolition kese pa ebe koso ewo ho ye bedwidwid adan ewo ho no se wo ma komu akora hunu se adan ni bi ni ade o ma sisi de asi ho no wo mu ni permit enkrata bi ama mo tumi kwan wo mu ni ho kwan se o mo ye so o ma ye entini nyina no mo aboa mo ho na momfa munkuku ene monkaka esan se bra no wiedru pe wo mbaba bedwiri ni nyina egu
ayenya ye wo koma ye course se wo se hwe course be bi efi ne hwe kwa be fa se nyina be ba ko ne ye de they are preventing se be next time so to a se be you see the end flood do na efi se na ye ba se be assessment ye assessment ni ya mo se 9 bedwe na ewo bafa no ye create bafa bi a so ndo to me agina by accommodating 25 meters about to me accommodating since you to about to me accommodating see I know near ba sha no pay ya be sha buildings are fully within the buffer near mom 21 days someone dey umutu we are someone to say omu ni me bet me ai no say by the machines in ba be dey abi juju here hwe buffer say be I so to I help bia e wo kumase
And crime on some so for Ma Melinda Kwele Oklunene and a Kokotie Yeno and Wachi and a political coordinator Ewa Mampeni Natana ye Udimanyam for Anthony Nupenu or non so etres so womu de niama egua kwemu diama sa enyunigu eba because of demolition no esan se womo eba e wose womo eboa eyi akwan ede to baby e wose eda na womo eto atwa niama so ewo ho ansampo na womo efiti asese womo edwidwiri adan anase so tobia ediegu
the minister can and I'm on to buying person to a bebre or how I in ya since you talk. In the Nanusi to how we buy. In the I said, a higher baby a soon do on a behumi as an aquapuno. But Nipa and I'm on to is Aquan. In the soon to mean by the way, as a by your mom waiting on April. In the buying, I should say. Yen nye sa nhihye no na one de eda ho no yentum na tiene wo mi na yenyi bebi omudi nyama ti se ebuba kese sei esisi so no yenhwe sei be yi ni nyina na nnan so a ewo bebi a ese nsuo no etimi nya home no yen no mu notice na yen take time na yi sa eda ni nyina
Mothers FM 102.7.
Eni ekokotie ye ayoni monyam for Anthony Nupenu ya wono ena ye political coordinator ewo Mampeni natena ye.
Na yantu ansem no so police a ewo tema mantem no mu akeka wo ho akwa kire nkrofo miensa baako eye 31 year old a free Dutch ne nyina ekowie se omahya gari boto ena gari ni mfimfin no maboko ke ntwa beye 866 ena omahye ewo mu na police commander owotema DCOP Eric Asamoah Esiedu etrese obi tia omonan so se djuma ekwosu na sa koke no omode be fatama port kode na trese omode ko eno na fofi antoata agas bosumene da toso numunane nansa kokrao ena wakoto shom so warehouse wa ye chiri nipa no mu miensa na yenti esenia DCOP Eric Asamoah echirichiri mu.
Swiftly on the intelligence, a team of police officers proceeded to the warehouse where they met 3 persons, namely Gilano Owin, age 31, a Dutch national, John Mensah Saba, age 41, and Alhaji Idris Haruna, age 52, allegedly supervising the loading operation. Police observed the sacks of Gary were being loaded into the container, which was mounted on a white DAF truck bearing registration number WR1118-10. The 3 persons, together with the truck, were brought to the regional headquarters for further investigation. A search of the sacks of Gary subsequently led to the recovery of 866 parcels of a white substance suspected to be cocaine with a street value of $6,928,000.
DCOP Eric Asamoah Esiedu ena yate nenkano enwechi no sinipa miensen prempren no omo a police for akache wo bo amanhwehwemu akoso afi ade no mso se eye cocaine no se ye kase ye ton wodwa so a eye $6.9 million etamu nyensika ketwa na omo de bekọ forensic lab no makoye mu hwehwemu ye bo mpai se enkoye kukunti.
Suspect Gilano Owin allegedly stated that the substance was cocaine and claimed ownership of sale. The 3 suspects have been detained to assist investigations, while the recovered exhibits have been secured for evidential purposes. The command is taking the necessary steps to subject the recovered substance to the appropriate forensic examination to establish its exact nature and to further determine the circumstances surrounding its intended export.
Mothers FM 102.7.
Ania etwegu ye DCOP Eric Asamoah Esiedu enkran mantam no police commander.
Ebusuafo encheri bia no yebe home kaseboyi eso nanso no yentinsi mu adwama so na yenidi edwa kakretu ohwe nya chiginafo na eto madama nyoma kuo bi na aso ya sen pampe ama yetumi aboabo ansema no ede kase Baatan yesomwo Made TV eso ena fe Mothers FM abefo tenten fidikese ne so enyina eso emu bie eye kelele clothing kelele clothing madama wo pia wose wa hofama ene wa hofade ekasa ede ema wo you dress as you want to be addressed nti wo pia de wo be bia no edi wa kaginemu de wo be bia no ekire ba bia wo kɔ enkohye bibia ewo ho no ma umpie ase no ase kɔhwɛ ase no so ayehunu sene ne fareban esitie eba ne sa wotwa mu a wo mudi ho she Tony Esro na ya deda ofom wo mpesa bi dia na ode wani atwemu ewo kelele clothing na eho no wudu ho no a wo mutu mire esanso kirosie na fabrics anase entoma papapa ye no nso so ye beda na didi akyewo egumu assorto bebre type bi a wo pe se eye brocades se eye suiting fabrics Indian lace eye lace Italian cashmere Swiss fabrics denim African prints wooden print ene ne aka hu ya okay nkan we ne obehunu bia na wonsa beka bi ewo kelele clothing sentia me twa se omutumre na omatresie no ene se omusanso epamade ewo ho ene nti setasi ahodo ewo wiase nyina design bia wo pe bia wode wani twemo ewo kelele aso ya wo mbedwudwu bi ede ama wo no so egugumu se India for entwene ye wo ladies kaftan ewo honom men's kaftan ewo honom corset dresses de meyi nansen ye pamdi pie ya ne ayekoso pampe na ye de te plastic chemu no wo mo pambi ewo honom kente outfit enyina da ye pambi ewo ho agbada emema ne mmerema edie enyina da ema wo mo nyina ka ho bi ena wo mo pam ewo ehonom ye wo embroidered garments ewo ho bubu dresses ne nyina ebi wo ho kaba ene slit ye ne abeya meba ye de no ye pam line no na ede to animo no eno bi ye na normal penso de ni bi nso na opa ombe pam ede ama digital embroidery creations ne nyina ebi ewo honom suits kaftans ena afe political suits ni nyina womo eye ho adwuma ewo ho o hwehwe o machira kwan a wonom ewo North Kaneshi the mod bus stop honom apepepe pusu ahoma no ewo 0541 849 257 ana say 0268 866 697 kelele clothing na wajeme so ewo fie say elevate your style with us today all the way ti kelele bedemwasi eja so mame
na Bright Group of Companies mwanitua se Bright abrena no de nipa tukwan eko UAE Abu Dhabi Dubai ene ne ekeka ho na we no emupi emudo tieniye na partial se opese wo ye adwuma ewo ministries ewo UAE ye hiama ene mema ye dem ko UAE akwa adwuma ministries Ministry of Interior Ministry of Defense Ministry of Education Ministry of Climate Change no mone ade so wo age no 21 to 35 years wa ketua se tienie pafo 1800 ko 2300 AED na just ewo Arab for ni sika mo na ne ba Ghana sidi mu a sika bebre na ho interview no enche kra no na baso madaroma yesanso ehia enkrofo ewo cleaning side ya pe cleaners emane mema mo betimi a clean ama bibia cleaner kwado mo hia mema male cleaners hia mema mo betimi apepa mo ne hia mo animanum ya 3 weeks na visa no she na chese aben uhia receive your passport picture and educational certificate na wode aka hom na yetimi abo edi wetu kwan aketua no ehia se free 500 AED ekwapem 200 AED intina to musa no so nya better afi hia gardeners mo amuduadua flowers mo shepi flowers mo ne ade mo so ye fa saafo ni bi aketua nam 1200 AED na eno so no ye hia obi a wanya 20 to 35 years we no ehyehyehye na kyerese ye de wokọ and also interview no enchakra ebeba so ye here taxi drivers amukra license near the Marco Abu Dhabi and I say Dubai akoye adwuma marketua no ehya say free 2000 koprim 5000 Dubai for esika emu o de buy de mu dia edosom taxi driver ukra license mo interview no 17th August will be a treat taxi ewo krom we treat trotokra na our license do akegyeremu say unim car ni twina pese okọ abrochire na okọkọto aso from 25 years ekosi 45 years no madaroma onso betimi apply na so wo 24 years na 3 months edi animu no benya 25 a onso betimi apply 17th August ya so na interview no eba so afi ye here welders tilers mamoto tiles mamoto pavement blocks and afi painters monso ye here mo na ye de mo etukwan akọ Abu Dhabi anase Dubai enti madam amfa mo hihiem na Bright HR Consultancy Limited omu ye adwuma papa afi here security gas e man member amo betima security adwuma musika no ye de baga na cedi mu a 6000 ekọ 10000 Ghana cedis na ye de emamom na ehon faso no de ebuburuja interview no 8th and 9th August and I interview na baso na che se ochina Saturday and in Sunday adaje ne poso wa pese uye security guard ewo Abu Dhabi anaze Dubai no wadaro matutumrika 8th and 9th ochina Saturday and Sunday Bright HR omuye interview afankrofo akwa security ewo Abu Dhabi and Dubai na oil and gas general helpers mo pese mu ye adwuma ewo oil and gas companies ni mo no monso mo betimi apply and afi warehouse helpers mo betimi ye adwuma warehouse ye kukuru we say time we asha ye pia we asha ni nyina no monso mo betimi apply na Bright HR omechira kwan no enie Obankran Malam Junction Barema Total Filling Station chiwono a suhum omo eben Total Energies Filling Station omoni main lorry station no na eben ho na afi oban finfin mantemu a Elmina New Market Block B4 Kumase yawo Apatrapa Junction Fidelity Bank ni nchempe sunyan kwan no eso na uko Abu Dhabi a ye Al Jabbar Jewelry Building 3rd floor na ubehunu yen only Bright for no enim komo ewo 0539 0539-081-399 0539-081-399 and 0539-081-395 Jiwenso 0539-081-366 now on a Bright Hiring HR Consultancy Limited and a Bright Group of Companies entering common na found to kwa Matters TV says ye BM atre ya hye muadaroma onye hwe ye kira kwan a enye den o satellite no o dish no shifted momo mo installation shifted dish kakra enko 26 degree east frequency no 12303 sample rate near 27500 polarization horizontal Arabsat bad R8 Mothers TV na yedim na wo hwe the mother of all media yenyina we so na yentwa ye hu tew ye ba insem pi wo ho a ye de beto am so
yetimima wa ho ofedanso ewo wontade hyemu esan say ye wo fabrics asoto nyina bi wa ha African print kelele clothing dear yesan so pam the show kama ye pam e man mema kaftan corset agbada e man mema de nyina embroidery bubu silk kaftan political suit nina ye pem bi wa ha ye kira kwan e wo North Canation the Mall bus stop ana wo dear friend e wo 0541 849 257 ana 0268 866 697 aha eye kelele clothing me mamwa kwaba ye ne yetimi ma wa ho ofedanso e wo wontade hyemu esan say ye wo
Adishmaima KASE3 Ghana Limited Ye Jumakuo bia yesi dine ton dine eton sase krojia mansubia ni ho woto yen sase bia ebeya wo dia forever and ever wabusia da chinti enunti KASE3 say tia 10% pe na afehyiase wo si dine no na wo chia ne kakra KASE3 nkwane won sase wo the whole Ghana ye won sase bi wo Greater Accra baby to say Atoman, Kofi Donko, Imam Pehia, Danjra, Kaswa Obom, Dodowa, Kofi Kwe, Ayite Kote, Wager, Broadcaster, Ani Bebre, Sayako Central Region in Sua, Cape Coast, Ayensudo, J. Krodia, Portin, Gomwa Kwe Krum, Yankwa Eastern Region, Ensawam, Kwasinyako, Afram Krum, Afayentufa, Nayanko Northern Region, you will be Watamale, Nyampala, and Sassono Bay, UDS Campus, I Watamale Kumasa Kwanso, yes, Sansu Executive Wanzo, dear Doc Romu Pe, now we Sansu Pe, Assassin Yantam, and ya Kriya and Efua, you will be with the whole Ghana, and on Tishu Yakwai, I was the main office, Accra, Tessano, Yani Ghana Telecom University, and our police training school, and the Dijanimu, Wakaswa Malam Quantum Ponoso, a month from Yani Resurrection, sorry, the Dijanimu, now Yakwa Amasama Iswa, opposite the Central Marks, Wa Amasama, or Bakrowa office, no, I was site to Hope, Afe Ashaiman, Yani Lorry Station, no, and the Dijanimu, Frey 0302 963740, Ebim 0302 963740, KASE Estate Ghana Limited, Yanti Usubet Mia Sidai.
Sua Esha Kasia Baatan or Mother's TV as Wootia ya Mothers 102.7 FM so Facebook neso ya de mutafa YouTube and so ya da ho tafa and so ho benya bia share like na share na e comment efa emaye maye mpagya Kasia Bono mfa ya ni enhwemu e wa Asante Mantam no emu na e honom e na ye gyina mo e wo Asante Achim Central na Municipal Assembly ya wo mo e wo honom etumi aboa ene aban no edika so bo me no ka sei Baby, a woman beja ya rehwe e na afa bia ya wo mbeja wo manan e wo honom panimfo mu didi amani mu ano wo matumi akotwa homam e wo e honom bia ya nankasa e ye ohene kwanta na no wo mo si wo mo yese ne be ya pomode ne be fa ne tampa e de efra e wo honom no so e danche ahonedie enso so e be gina ho peneme na enye nsrepe emfa emma wo mo na assembly no pani ba ko ne gina omanemu e kasa ye ehunu se na achache no wo mo e wo chips compound na so na ho akohia se wo mo kiremu eye no health center ankasa na adehye bi epe eye ayarehwe mapa wo munsa etumi aka
John Dramani Muhammad Ishirani Aseda Enkoma Obo me din ba no me needs assessment it's in communities bi no here health facility and na a prompting ya you could see check compound wo wahem kwanta na yeba habitat ya hu se habitat no so eno nti yebetumi aye health center amount nti ya director dey proposal na by Mijitu na yebesi na nne commissioner ye no ye wahem kwanta chip compound habitat health center na yeko uduma so eno so ye commission omo public toilet yada obibia ase
na nanunsi ya pe ena onimonyamfo dolphin bogbogbo chese dino ena from kra emfa emma madama hey metwa so edia wono ena eye municipal health director e wo honom no obubu mu ede ma ye sene asoye no eba bedi dwuma ede asom wo mu
anyway we see amaye no about the extreme ends of the municipality and you know Aspen areas into some there in fact there is good news and it's a very good initiative assembly need honorable chief executive for more than 6 compounds where amaye na facilities need na be provide maternal and child health services ye be share apemfo ye be gia wo ye be share nkola Kanye awodre wasomo nyina ye be family planning
Edi ekokoti eye Asante Achim Municipal Health Director ne kwakra mu no na NDC constituency chairman awo honom enso e company mfo honom kotwa asa ahomam ne mu na wo kire se saa embutunwuma sei no eba ye mamu ne mbotemu ma ye nsusu se ya amanyosem ye nyi amanyosem ensi enchen na afi ye mu aban na baso se watumi adwene ne manfo ho sei
Sandra Abayaba na Abayako na Abayaba na Abayako na nokra ka ya na du ba bia eden yeso de beka na ne ka no nya politics se me ka se nya politics am ye constituency chairman but NDA chief compass 2 near commission
Mothers FM 102.7
KASE3 constituency chairman Onimonyam for Smiler Ibrahim nene eni kukutie.
Fakasi abano kofra mantemo ne yenko piemo ewo agave. Adehia wo agave fedume ena wogani abre no omo kyerese emofra no omo twa kwansire tintin ansa no makọ secondary school ebi ukra na wo so mo fa nsuo so ansa no makọ nsuo so nantie nso yenyina yenimsem dada se eyenhu pa eno na wo kyerese sa wenyina etu obetwa omo wo e-blog ni bi wa agave honom mfirisha ben wa twe atwemu nie aban na twi nani a kyerese yenye ho hwe ntomo stress aban no e-blog ewa agave no mepehwe na wonwie enti sa de ombe demonstration kese pa electoral areas ewo agave ho eyen wotwe 8 omunyina aka wo ho abom se yefu ba akomu mma ese demonstration ombe ye de anu odin eti aban no se e-blog no mewie ma wo na won kwala ne ntimi ntranso so de bia enkosko akira nkona kekrawa na omoye ne den
means that they are yearning for this project that have been started for some time now, but seem to be abandoned. So as you see them as they stand here to clear the area, it's an indication in the current court to the government that they wanted this project to be completed for them as a way of the run of the area. At least next academic year, we should see something happening.
Enia etwegu ye timemufo a ewo agave fedume anti school no crowd on akwa akodododo ho nyina tembia na why clean na nkusie ne nkrate ne mampa mankwankwaje amoso na electoral resebehia na omumu assembly member baako honorable Christian Kwesi Voyeho odi atudwa se wo hwese ne atimemufo edo school mu ho abre nyina na cheso mai krado se aban ni bebie school no mo na de suafo emrem.
Those who complete JHS have to have access to this school, but they can't go. They have to travel far. Some of them have to take risk, travel by river before they go to school at Dabala, Sugarcopper, Agbacopper.
Mothers FM 102.7.
Assembly member wa governor Yatini King.
De epiemu ensoso ewo gasalt ekropon ya emu Tuba Junction ho a wudi reremu a estate ni mu baako na yenya ne ntiyese eno ayawo enwumre no bra na abo no nkono pepepe na wonu mte yese etuo kasadima ya odimeku a na apebiehunufo ya odi nani kro twawisi ehunu bie na wodi ho adanse maami Dora na wo kirechiremu de kire Mothers TV ene Mothers FM kazafidie ye kọ honom ekobo apro ewo honom na wo kiremu kire yen se wa hye ne demo a ene wote se etuo no kasa ewo ho eno achi ene oye se wo pia ba bonten abehwe ne ekoso ewo ho ba ya wo kuno ne woyere ena etuo akasa wo mo widie mu a wo mo edamogem ewo emonten eso na wokeka ekiremu se be ma ne de kana nananana wanka agei wati ya no wonse do dadaada na oba ne mum ena wo pra kakra wono soso no ye hwe ne be yesi be pagya no ede na kopie mu ewo ayaresabia efiti eno ana besi ne de posifo ede omo ho agiasem ne mu a wo mo pen pomasibre
ya muti ene no krem say around 9:30 ene eti se tuo bi akasa but na ya adwin ni so say bi ha na 9:30 ni munti me wo wa na me sister ba ko frɛ me say ne ba frɛ me say memra me sa de asem o so bra nti an popo kra na me nhwehwe na me fa atare me benya na o frɛ me bra na me so me made cancer mo kono so bra na betu kan me betu kan kwan already na ne papa nso ho mfa ne kakra ti na me face bi ya papa no na e bibi ye no ti me ba na bra bi ye ne bra na tana ono betena almost 16 years ni onye obi oye basabasa ti me drew gate na na yere no etu akasa na ha moja etu na natale mu nyina imsasa de no so ni kono omabu ni to da ho enti na omuntime mma enti me de me yese me ba bebe e bia na omu enti me ba kakra me ba ya me yedu na me hu se oda kwa wagu ampa ana me so de adu ide aye me ma se enti me start bobo ye wo ha no line no so bobo amanfo gate na ebi ni soro ye ba ye neja ba na oba ne de no apura na nti ye pe obi kura ma ne de na konti man do a friend no so man driver it all by the call in hospital obani dey see I mean to me ka say bia no ho ya na say no ho ye me nko hwe aha ba be man dey misisu dia say enura no dey itu ni kasa ya ni dey wanya ne nkwa enidim but ye hu nipa ko a obe shutu nipa
Mothers FM 102.7.
Mami Dora nene ekotie no na odi adanse de maesa no kwa bibisa etumi esi sisi e de ye twa posifo ensem mo de beba wontwehwemo mbeye no emo
Yafa kasiabo no mbonre mu ewo apomudi mu ensem na AI enabled healthcare market and say kwan yafa so di AI edi dwuma ewo apomudin afemu no impenfo sika free mu eba no $15 billion choppable dollars as at 2023 normal project is enkwesi 2030 no na AI artificial intelligence yedi di dwuma ewo apomudin afemu sika obe free ho aba no $188 billion dollars in semi nyina ba ya na ya bra Dr. George Ajekum Donkoye president and chairman Emma Board of Directors, ECOWAS Bank for Investment and Development, KASE3 International Conference on AI in Healthcare and Pharma, Jumediase, University of Health and Allied Sciences, Ewohu, na Otese Mpempeswa AI Aquacudronom, say the ra apumudin afemua, and also Babuapa, Amaniama Aquasho, and also Babua, Amesikasem etimia Kwankai, Ewasafano.
To actually detect any diagnosis. And then be able to apply the right medication. So it's of utmost importance, as we are very much aware there are inherent challenges, and therefore it behoves governments to come out with the right regulation framework, right regulatory framework and rules and laws to be able to actually govern. If we don't have strong regulations to govern AI, evolution, it will lead to abuses, and the consequences may not be too pleasant. So the only way the government can do is to immediately come out with regulations, laws to be able to regulate the whole issue of AI.
Any a Dr. George Ajekum Donko, and which and Professor Lydia Aziato, or a Vice Chancellor, UHAS, and also HSA University of Health and Allied Science, or my crowd pa, some of bet Ramon Kuala and Kwame Fason with the AI Bedi Juma, or I share a quinso.
To embrace AI, but they should do that with care. For AI, there is always the human factor, which is very key. You should not rely absolutely on AI, interventions. There is a need for you to process your facts.
Mothers FM 102.7.
Professor Alexander Ansa Menu, and so a head of Institute of Health Research. UHAS and I see AI no ababeka yen ho ye yifri mu a enye yi enti kwan a e wose e fa so medi dwuma menya so mfa so eno ene wose ye ye nimprempren na ye hwe se ye nsa beka prof ne no nenso ye beto aso
Mamento aso wonsem foforo emo emmawo edianano wukuada ena eye amrado ya oda oman Ghana yensika krabia kase no anwo eye Dr. Johnson Pandit esiama wone na pamfo kokohia ye ewo ehonom na chese sunyane bonomantam no eso na bra okopie mu ewo ho na wo chese womo ene adihye bi ene nwumaku ahodo bi beka ba chiremu na wometumi aboa edisikasem aso 24-hour economy agenda no asen na etumi ewiemu die na womo echese besia abone ahodo omudi gu akwemu no womo epedie eno nso ho hyehyeye no emuwa pa ya womo ekwachire hunu mu yi a ebetumi aboa adwadifo ene womo ade omu nsa betoto so na 24-hour agenda no etumi akoso totin ede ama obi biara.
These grew by more than 41% in June this year. You compare it with about 9% growth a year ago. This means more businesses have access to financing so as to expand, so as to create jobs, and so as to contribute to economic growth. And that is something we are pushing deliberately. We are introducing a number of policies to incentivize banks to lend not just on a short-term basis, but to be able to learn on a longer term. We want to see young enterprising individuals start a new business.
Na nasem na wan fancy wa wotoko so enso edibi eto so enyuma hodo a wo mo ehwemu na wo mo disika so atumi ewremu ne mpo no wo mo agina eyesika krabia hodo no echi no matumi amma eyebosia bo a emu etre eso bai pa.
Is encouraging, but we must not become complacent. The global economy remains uncertain, and events beyond our borders can still affect us. And that is why the Bank of Ghana will continue to take decisions that protect the value of the cedi, keep inflation low, preserve financial stability, and of course, support sustainable economic growth. Our goal at the Bank of Ghana is simple. We want to create an economic environment where businesses can grow with confidence and where every Ghanaian can share in the benefits of a stable and growing economy.
Na ne kwakra mu no ena Bono regional chairman Edema AGI onmonyamfo enestete enso so etoto strength enhyehyeye fofora ebetumi aboa 24-hour economy agenda no na etumi awieye.
We are making a purposeful attempt to change the normal Ghanaian setup economy to a 24-hour. Then I think the central bank should also have some grant systems that support certain key areas that people in the industry would like to, take advantage of.
Matters FM 102.7.
Kokotie ayo ni monyamfo enestete wono ena eye Bono regional chairman enso so Edema Association of Ghana Industries abusia na hana berma kwan ama yede ensemo ebobo ano se kase Baatan de besom wono ketewa bi na anso dede se anomanam no yede esie na anso ansan ye bekono ma yenti eye kase ne so bi emfa emao.
Aban na yensa kira kakra ewo na soafo no emu ama ebinom nso wabo wondin se wombesom.
Professor Jena na opokwa German na ye Ghana mampani abediatri ensemtwefo nkomobomu na woche so madwuma no ena fom kra na emom na wonso nya dibre na watie o manfo asopem.
Yase nipa ya de osayeyi honorable Emmanuel Amakofibo a ekiremu a adwuma yewra mutala ye environment ministry ho no esefata ebo na baso.
Sanso na enkra pompini mantami so swafo ma Melinda kwele okulu ede enefo adunu ba ko na ma de hia wonom apeja adan de asi peshi lagoon ne honom anya sade a eso na wo mu ketemu a ye bedwira adan ni nyina ede agumu a muni permit enemo a mode asisi biaya a eni kwanse mudi esisi sempino a eka we ho apomoden kakra adwadie kakra ena ye bone po enso besane mu ede ema ye beda wase se waka ye ho efiti eye adwada no ede babesi ni fiada eso mades kase bopono Ghana sorry ede eye abadaye kase ede ena Africa kase Baatan enso ede eye adwada ye besanso ehia ne efiti ase fefefe ede amamu aseda piesie nso nko emfa ema PCR meku ene na pamfo MCR ene obibiara oboy new sim no enyina fe producers no enso eye Abraham ena fe eye tena omo enyina ebo nechidom womu akanso ewo echebra red ene ni nuaba akenkanfo no na eye me motofa bohema abena foku ye boamene
Ejaminta
sabre de yakram ye sorry so na bumper to bumper DJ
Predodo original phone
odi atoaso ede amamo ye nche ho ne de ye de mosi mama bye.